your forecast first. Sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
All right, welcome in on this very chilly Monday where we talk about, well, cold rain. You've got some areas where maybe even a snowflake or two is showing up across the area. And just look at this huge area of precipitation that's going to continue to lift off here to the north and to the east as we go throughout tonight. And again, the temperature is everything. It is right there, a few degrees above freezing. Oh, that is a nasty rain at 36 in Springfield. Don't be surprised if a couple of snowflakes come out of this. We've already had a few in parts of northwestern Illinois. Here's our evening planner through tonight. Temperature's not moving a whole lot, and the rain continues. So, do we warm up at all this week? We'll take a closer look at that when we come back. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
Now on WCIA 3 News.
COVID-19 cases are rising across the state, while health officials say this wave is worse than the first. Plus, Champaign police are investigating 2 shootings, why they say a drug deal is to blame for one.
And a family in central Illinois has found a safe way to get trick-or-treaters their candy. They say it could help save Halloween.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 5.
Cases, positivity, hospitalizations are all rising across the state of Illinois.
Governor Pritzker and state public health officials sounding the alarm about a rise in COVID-19 cases all across the state. Good evening. I'm Paul Cicchini.
And I'm Jennifer Roscoe. This wave of COVID-19 is hitting every corner of Illinois, unlike the first wave in March and April. Medical experts are also urging people to take extra care to avoid large crowds, wear a mask in public, and keep their distance. Our Capitol Bureau Chief Mark Maxwell is live in Springfield for us tonight. Now, Mark, health officials say this surge is the worst they've seen yet.
Jennifer, and it's different than the one we saw in the spring and early summer because it's showing up all over the state. You might remember we reported a story back then that said data showed the first wave largely hit Chicago and big population centers. This time, not the case. And it's not just because of more testing. We're actually seeing a higher percentage of tests come back positive, even though we've had a lot of testing capacity for months now. We're also seeing more people report to the hospital, more deaths, more positivity rate, all statewide. That's what makes this so different. There are signs for optimism. Doctors know how to treat sick patients better this many months into the crisis, and businesses have spread out and done a lot of work to send people home if they're sick or to isolate and test when someone is sick to catch them quicker. But still, the IDPH director, Dr. Ezike, warned today we could hit a grim number in Illinois, 11,000 deaths just this year alone. Governor Pritzker also announced that rising rates of infection and hospitalization have already triggered business restrictions in 2 more regions of the state, Metro East around St. Louis and the Cook County suburbs surrounding Chicago.
Those regions would reduce sizes of public gatherings to 25 people and temporarily close indoor dining and indoor bar service. If we all do our part by wearing a mask everywhere you go in public, keeping your distance, avoiding public gatherings, and washing your hands frequently, over the next 2 weeks, we can reduce new hospital admissions and reduce the positivity rate.
We are seeing some signs of resistance from businesses weary of all these closures and capacity limits, but the Pritzker administration at the same time still fighting many of those challenges to their executive authority in court. Also, an interesting note from another Midwest state in Michigan, where several of the big business groups there banded together and urged their fellow business owners not to fight these restrictions, but to band together and try to overcome the virus with some unity. All of this, though, is playing by the guidelines, the rules, the triggers that the Pritzker administration put into motion. It says if you go 3 days or more above that 8% positivity rate in one region, that's when the business has to start rolling back. It tries to recruit and enlist the help of everyone to do our part as individuals, so collectively we can slow that spread and prevent a surge in regional hospitals. That's what local officials are most worried about. Reporting in Springfield, Mark Maxwell, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
Mark, thank you. The state's positivity rate has jumped over the past week. It is now up to 6.3%. There are more than 4,700 new cases. That makes nearly 379,000 overall. There are 17 more deaths. None was in central Illinois. That brings the total to more than 9,500. The mayor of Taylorville has tested positive. Bruce Berry says his only symptom has been fatigue. We talked to him. He said he's doing well. The municipal building was cleaned and sanitized over the weekend. He will be in isolation until Sunday.
Macon County is dealing with a surge in cases. 267 people have tested positive since Friday. 123 on Saturday alone. That is a single-day high for the county since the pandemic began. Now, the majority of these cases are people in their 20s. Health officials are urging people to get tested. You can go to the Decatur Civic Center parking lot through November 1st from 8 to 4. It is free. You do not need an appointment, nor do you need insurance. Now, the VA facility in Danville is reporting more than 200 COVID-19 cases among veterans and staff. A total of 169 vets and 51 staff have tested positive. Of those, 42 cases are active, which includes 33 vets and 9 employees. 3 people have died. The VA says the rate of hospitalizations has decreased, though, from 38 to 15% since March. It is continuing to screen vets and staff and isolate anyone at risk of infection.
In other news now, Champaign police are investigating a shooting that left 2 people hurt. It happened just before noon near Louisiana in Bloomington. Police say an 18-year-old girl and 20-year-old man were approached by a car. Someone inside shot at them. They were both taken to the hospital. Police are asking anyone in the area with exterior security video to contact them. We have the information on our website. Just go to WCIA.com. And also in Champaign, a 17-year-old boy was taken to the hospital after he was shot, this time in the arm. It happened early this morning near the corner of West William and Holiday Drive. They say a group tried setting up a drug deal. The suspect got into the car and robbed them. There was a struggle for a gun that led to the shooting. No one has been arrested.
The driver arrested for hitting a bicyclist in Mahomet was in court again today. Robert O'Malley is charged with leaving the scene of a crash that resulted in death. Investigators say O'Malley hit Dr. Bill Shue while he was riding his bike. Shue later died from his injuries. O'Malley was in court Friday, but passed out before the arraignment was over. Today's hearing was quick just to figure out O'Malley's bond. His attorney wanted it reduced. However, it was kept at $500,000. A man in central Illinois is concerned about how one city is handling freedom of information requests. He says the city is asking for photo ID when it should not. WCIA 3's Courtney Bunting is in our newsroom tonight. So, Courtney, what's going on here?
Well, Paul, he says it's happening in the city of Urbana. John Kraft says he was listening to one of their meetings when he got curious. Kraft heard them talking about Freedom of Information Act requests and their concerns with people who request information too often. They call them recurrent requesters. And to handle that, they discussed asking for government-issued photo IDs. But Kraft feels they shouldn't be doing that.
In my opinion, they're spending way too much time trying to figure out who is requesting the information. They could spend their time and money better by just providing the information.
Kraft also feels they shouldn't be asking for postage, which they are. He submitted his own Freedom of Information Act request, asking for all instances where the city asked for the identity of FOIA requesters. He got an email back from Urbana city attorney saying they needed his government ID or they would not give him that information. I reached out to the city attorney myself to figure out why they're doing this, but I haven't heard back yet. Live in the newsroom, Courtney Bunting, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
Yeah, I'm going to be interested also to hear your answer, the answer you get, Courtney, because, of course, I know that you've also reached out to the AG's office to try to get some more information about that as well. I'm looking forward to that. Please let us know how that turns out.
We have another update on the recount over the Macon County Sheriff's race. The trial date was originally pushed back to this week. Now it won't happen this month. Tony Brown was declared the winner over Jim Root in 2018 by 1 vote. Root contested those results. The circuit court says they narrowed down some of the contested ballots, but not all of them. They're now looking at court dates in December. The current election is next week. You can tell by all the political signs around. Now, the city of Champaign has a reminder of the rules. They can't be placed in the public right-of-way. They can't be bigger than the size of real estate signs in residential areas. There are no limits to signs placed on a lot. The Champaign County Young Democrats say it's important to remind people of the rules.
I think some problems arise if somebody doesn't know a rule and puts a sign in the wrong place and then they drive by the next morning and it's gone. You start to wonder what happened. Is it nefarious? Is it just the city following codes and ordinances?
If signs violate these regulations, they can be removed.
Some students and staff will soon be returning to the classroom. The message the Champaign Teachers Union is sending tonight.
Plus this.
We have the capacity to bring in more students.
A school in central Illinois starting work on a new building. How the new space will highlight their gifts.